All right, welcome in. Adrian here. So in today's training, I'm going to walk you through how to lose 25 plus pounds as a busy career-driven woman and actually keep it off. So if you're watching this is probably for you if you're a career-driven woman or a busy professional who feels stuck with losing 20 plus pounds. Life and career has probably got super busy over the years and you've likely gained some weight, especially during the COVID years. You also find what has worked before isn't currently working anymore. And it's being progressively harder to lose the weight. You've maybe done fat diets before. Very likely you've done fat diets, keto, Atkins, okay, cutting out your carbs, even going vegetarian. And they may have worked before, but they were unsustainable and they cause you to yo-yo over like months or even potentially years. So you feel completely done with that. You also don't have the time nor schedule to do something really restrictive in your life right now. Like just the thought of tracking calories every single day or following like a really strict diet, like really just prevents you from wanting to take that path. So like here, you lost weight before, you done fad dieting, but it was just really unsustainable and you definitely don't want to go through the same stuff. Okay. Nobody likes to be cutting out carbs and, going keto. Most people wouldn't. And on this side, it's just like a really strict diet, like chicken, broccoli, rice, going to the gym 6 days plus a week. And here's the good news, and this is why you're here. You don't have to do neither, and I'm going to show you how today. So you want to lose 20 plus pounds. You actually want to look like you did as well. A lot of people tell me like, I've lost weight, Adrian, but I don't really look particularly more toned. And the reason why is because you probably lost a lot of muscle during that period. It's not just weight, that's everything. It's actually losing body fat and not losing muscle. Keeping muscle, if anything, putting on a little bit more muscle, which is possible if you're a beginner. You also don't want to break your back to lose it. So I know how you feel right now. You're probably in a situation where you're kind of like in limbo. You're not taking action because like you're fearful of like the past experiences. You know what it takes to lose weight, but you just don't want to go through that path. Like, these two areas over here. And like right now you're either taking action and you're not really super dialed in and you're not really getting results, or you're just not taking action right now because you just don't know how to start, don't know where to start. You've done things before, it wasn't the best for your body and, you're back to square one. So you're just like in a situation where you don't really know which is the best path, and I completely understand. Now, over this training, I'm going to be showing you exactly what I have done to help over 400 busy career-driven women lose 25 plus pounds and actually keep it off. Okay, we actually do catch up with clients even when they graduate like our program, and a lot of them have been able to like maintain most of their weight loss, if not all. Okay, so I want to share everything with you in this training today. Now, this is not for you, and you should probably stop watching this if you're someone that wants something quick and you give up easily. Okay, like I'm not here to tell you guys like the next greatest fad diet or the next best diet, quick way to lose 20 pounds. I'm not going to tell you that, okay? Because we all know, and you probably know by now, should know by now, that it's not sustainable. You probably shouldn't be doing that, and that's probably why you're in the situation you are right now and you're watching this training. Once again, if you're someone that's chasing the next fad diet, we're not going to be able to help somebody like that because like we want someone that's thinking long-term and sustainability. Another thing too, like we're so big on educating our clients. So if you're someone that's unwilling to actually learn about like nutrition, learn about exercise, then this is probably not for you as well. And this is nothing against mothers, but we generally have a harder time helping moms that have especially 2+ kids. Okay, we help moms, yes, like moms that have a child, maybe one child, or even if they had two childs, they're grown up and we can help them. But like if you're in a stage right now where you're just postpartum, your kids are really young, as much as I want to be like a very optimistic coach and say, you can make time, which you definitely can, you can optimize your schedule, delegate things, automate things. Like it comes to the point where if you're like a mom of 4 kids and like you really want to make a change, you definitely can. I'm not saying you can't, but like it's something that we probably can't help you the most with because you just don't have that much time or can't create that much more gap in space right now. I'm not saying you shouldn't take action, but I mean, what we're going to show you right now is going to require, a little bit of sacrifice to your health and fitness to reap really a big win for yourself. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, so who we generally help are, once again, busy, career-driven women that are between the age of like early 20s, like 40s, okay? And you're willing to make time I know you're really busy, but you still have the gaps. You still have a little bit of time you can make for yourself. Okay, so let's continue along over here. So these are your goals. You're looking to probably lose anywhere between 20 to 75 pounds. Okay, you want to look more toned. So once again, not just losing weight, but actually like looking like you lost the weight. You want to create a system that doesn't interfere with your career and personal life. You don't want to sacrifice work and career, like, because that's super important. You're probably been advancing in your career and work over the last years, and good job if you are. Like, I'm really proud of you. You know, I know you're probably putting in a lot of effort and like energy to that, and that's really great. You also want to eat the food you enjoy. You want to build a good relationship with food. And this is so key, but you actually want to live as freely. I'm going to put freely in here. Live as freely and happily as you want to, as you should, and not really have your body as a deterrent from any of the goals or desired way of living. Like, you know, if you're listening to this and you're like, you know, I want to be like losing X weight because, like, you know, I just want to go to social events and social settings and not think about, I wonder what people think about how I look or if they're judging me. You just want to not have this like as something that's like a blockage, right? Like, you know, the life you want to live, you know, like the lifestyle design you want, right? And truthfully, if the weight's been holding you back or like how you look's been holding you back, you're not living life as fully as you should be. And I'm going to go over some more clients afterwards that went through a transformation. Like, they're really just like getting after it in other areas of life. Okay. So if this is your goals, then stay put, because like I got some really good things for you. Okay. What you've probably done, once again, is like fad diets, keto, Atkins, maybe even going vegetarian. I heard some clients, people I speak with that even go like vegan. You're probably done excessive cardio, you done fasting, you done hits, cardio classes, boot camps, CrossFit. You even maybe consider bariatric surgery. Maybe you've done it too. And you know, that's not everything actually. I have people I speak with or even clients have done it. They will gain back weight. Like, the number one thing, and which we're going to touch into, is like lifestyle. That's the most important. Now, if you're in this place right now where you're in a rut, it's really not your fault, because truthfully, you've been lied to. The fitness industry has so much information out there. Like, one person says one thing about one person. There's a coach that's a keto coach. There's a coach that's a recomp coach. There's a main gain coach. There's like a fat loss in like 30. Like, there's just so much out there that like you're going to get confused, and is designed to get you confused, because it's whatever like the next shiny object is that's going to attract the most people. How to lose the weight the quickest, how to like burn fat the quickest. And it's all these short, quick things that leave people burnt out and leave people in a situation where you may possibly be in right now. The truth is, the fitness industry is really messed up. There's just so much things out there that's damaging people and causing people to actually like, you know, have a really slow metabolism, and which I'm going to talk about in a bit, or, you know, have things affecting their hormones, or having people develop like eating disorders with like, you know, with food. And it's just a complete mess. So like, I'm here to just like destroy all this BS in the fitness industry. Like, my vision for me is just helping millions of people really understand fitness and nutrition and losing weight, and doing it in a very simple, convenient way, which I put in as to what we call the Meraki Hybrid Model. Okay. So I understand how you feel right now. You're probably afraid to commit to time, energy, and resources on another diet, right? Only to lose it and gain it back, right? So I want to reassure you, if you're listening to this, and you should still be here, this is not another diet, okay? I'm not here to tell you quickest way to lose 20 pounds, but I am going to teach you how to lose that 20 pounds and actually keep it off and change your life, okay? It's been years. It's been too many years you've been spending, yo-yoing, not being happy with the weight gain, the regression, the back and forth. That's so much missed opportunity in other areas of life. And after this training, I know you are going to change your life. Okay. So if you're ready, I'm going to move forward over here. Let's talk about the model I built. Okay. Meraki is the company I run, and we built what we call the Meraki Hybrid Model. So this model, okay, is where we ditch boring meal plans and replace them with meal plans that actually focus on flexible dieting. Now, I'm not a coach to just give people meal plans for the rest of their lives. I don't believe in that as well. But I really believe if someone is new, most people, and if you're watching this, you probably are a beginner, like early intermediate when it comes to training, nutrition, right? I really think a meal plan is a good base and it serves a good foundation. If, let's just say, an individual, if you're listening, for example, and you don't know like calories, macros, or how it will look like if you're giving calories and macros, it's really hard to just track things yourself. And the truth is, a lot of coaches, you know, a lot of people hire fitness coaches because, you know, maybe this person looks good or they've been looking up to them because they're following base. And what this coach would do is like, here's the numbers, you figure it out, and pretty much leave these people stranded on the desert. I don't know if you ever experienced that, where a coach is like, here's your calories and macros and figure it out. Or here's a meal plan. I even seen coaches that just give like clients like literally a meal plan they typed on their notes on their phone. I kid you not. Like it's literally a screenshot of like a meal plan on like, sorry, a screenshot of like notes they took on their phone. They'll screenshot those notes and just send it. Be like, it's like oatmeal, 200 grams, rice, 300 grams, chicken, 150 grams, and like follow this. This is why people are struggling. This is why people are burnt out. This is why you may be burnt out. You lost weight, you gained it back. So let's fix this, okay? So none of that. We also combine the skill of tracking calories in less than 5 minutes in a day. And I really mean less than 5 minutes in a day. Like I probably can track everything in like 3 minutes, okay? You shouldn't be put in a situation where like you're spending 30 minutes tracking your stuff and you're weighing every little thing and it's just causing your life stress and you're developing like eating disorders and all that. Like let's throw that out the window, okay? And the truth is a lot of coaches created this. They created an environment where people are just not enjoying their lives. They're doing all this and it's just a mess, okay? So we're going to get rid of that as well. Nor do you, so I said you never should follow meal plans for the rest of your life, nor should you have to need to feel obligated to track for the rest of your life, okay? I honestly like have a lot of periods where I don't track and have a lot of breaks and like I don't do it like 365 days in a year, nor do you even have to track like 75% of the year. When you start tracking though, it builds intuition and I want you to treat calorie tracking like a calculator. Like the first time you done math, you probably needed a calculator for like simple math, 1 + 1, 2 + 2, subtraction, addition. Over time, you build a mental calculator, and that's exactly the same idea with calorie tracking. So the combination of these has proven extremely successful in not only helping 400 plus busy professionals lose weight, but also have them keep the weight off with the new improved system. So they've been also able to keep all this weight off with a new and improved system. That's super important, okay? Most of the people that are on our team have done the fat dads. They have done all these things before, okay? And just to show you guys like what we've been able to achieve, okay? If you take a look over here, okay, I'm gonna show you over here. Like this is like one of our clients here, Lauren. Like you could just read like what she said over here. She's like, I have something to say. This is really not an important time or sensitive or anything, but I just want to say thank you. Like I can tell the program you set up is working. I know I have battles to fight and challenge to overcome. I've been losing 2.5 pounds a week. Shocked. Secondly, at first I felt shocked. Secondly, super happy. This surprised me because I lost like 4.5 this week and I would say, sweet, and I need to lose like a pound this week to keep on track. I did this. Your program is literally rewiring my brain and that's awesome. Let's see another person. She broke just on the longest day. I can't believe I broke under 170. It's been months, guys. When are you free for a check-in? Over here, she's crushing it. Like this client's down to like over 35 pounds now. She's like, I'm already down 15 pounds here. I can see so many other changes that the scale is not showing me. This is so important. It's not just like the number in the scale. It's like, you know, how you feel. Like, how do you look? Like your mental health. Like you can see my workout's a 10 out of 10 and she's just smashing it right now, crushing it. Okay, so like these are people that are going through the Meraki Hybrid Model. Now, we're going to move along and talk about why you're stuck. I want to provide value in this training and talk about like why you're stuck right now. So like, okay, this sounds dandy and this sounds amazing, but like, okay, why am I stuck, Adrian? You know, let's just say you are actively working out right now. Like you're trying to put in work for nutrition, exercise. You're putting in effort, but you're not losing weight. Let me show you over here. Okay. So there's 3 buckets as to why you're stuck right now, okay? And I made a visualization over here, a diagram to actually show you guys. And I tell this a lot to people. This is like the main 3 things I see that prevent a person from losing weight or why they're stuck. Okay, so we got strategy, we have metabolism, and we have consistency. You can have one of these, you can have 2 of these, you can have 3 of these, right? That's why like a lot of people can be smack in the middle where it's shaded. You could have like a combination or an issue of all these 3 things, but there's a solution to every problem. And that's what we're showing you guys with our Meraki Hybrid Model and our system. Okay, so let's head back over here and let's start first with strategy. Okay, so buckle up because I'm going to show you guys a lot of things that would give you guys that perspective shift and really create that scenario where you guys know, okay, like I can do this. Like, you know, Adrian's helped over 400 people lose 25 plus pounds and keep it off. Like I could be the next one. And like, I'm going to figure out my own problem. on this call, okay, on this training. Okay, so strategy number one. Sorry, bucket number one is strategy. So you've probably done fad diets for months or years and you feel like you're spinning your wheels, right? You may have worked out or you're currently still working out. Most likely if you're watching this, you're probably in some way active, but you're just not seeing results. Now, these are limiting beliefs with bucket number one, okay? So the number one thing is probably done fad diets, you're not seeing results. So limiting beliefs is you probably have to do more, right? Like I have to run more, I got to do more cardio, or, maybe another one, a limiting belief is, I should do more cardio and not do as much weights because cardio helps me lose weight. I should probably eat less. I should probably find ways to burn more calories. I know if you're listening, maybe, you're always looking at your Apple Watch, you're trying to burn a lot more calories. Now, these are empowering beliefs that I want you to have with bucket one. So, and this is what a lot of our clients have gone through and had these shifts before they're actually able to make create the 25 plus pounds of weight loss. Number one is you actually don't need, Number one is you don't need that much cardio to lose weight. And here's one thing we teach in the program. It's not about burning a crap ton of calories and exhausting yourself in the gym. And you don't want to be the person that, went to dinners on like Friday and Saturday and you spend the whole Sunday on like a stair climber, just like brutalizing yourself, like walking, sweating, just hating life. Like that's not the way to go. That's not sustainable. And if you ever had coaches or anything that told you to do that, you got to fire them right away. Okay. So you don't need to do much cardio, guys, to actually lose weight. Like I'm in my fitness prep right now. I'm doing my first men's physique show this fall. To be honest, like in the beginning of prep, I don't have any intentional cardio besides from walking. Okay, many people overlook walking, okay, and undervalue walking. Super important. But anyways, let's focus on here. So you don't need to actually do that much cardio to lose weight. We're actually going to build a stronger engine, which we're going to get into in the second bucket. You should focus more on weight training. You should be eating more actually instead of less. Eating more of the right foods to nourish and build your metabolism. So a lot of people are like, I got to eat less. And, their metabolism's getting slower and they're eating less. And it gets to the point where they're stuck. Maybe you're in this situation right now. We actually teach our clients how to actually eat and lose weight and not just eat like how a toddler would eat to lose weight because that's just not healthy. That sounds ridiculous. If you're going through that right now, I feel pity for you and that's why I'm here to help you. Okay. And you should be thinking, once again, with the engine over here, right? You should be thinking, okay, I should aim to burn more calories without exercising. Doesn't that sound amazing? Like, imagine if you actually did less and got out more instead of doing more and getting out less. Most people are doing way more than they should and getting too little out of it. Okay, which is why we're going to lead to over here, the second bubble, which is metabolism. Okay, and I think this is going to be a really interesting one. Actually, sorry, I went a little ahead of myself. So the solution with this, by the way, for bucket one is strategy. You maybe don't have the right strategy, nutrition wise, exercise wise, just as a system as a whole. So like the solution is our flexible dieting approach to flexible dieting is a concept in the Meraki Hybrid Model and optimized training. A lot of our clients are training, but it's not optimized. Like they're doing the same thing, kind of going through the motions, and training is, I would say they're both important, but obviously nutrition is more, but like training can't be overlooked too. Training is really important. You just can't have a good diet and just mediocre training. You need to have an optimized training plan. Okay, let's head over to bucket number 2, which is having a slow metabolism. Okay, over here. So you're probably barely eating, but you still can't lose weight. If that sounds like you, okay, follow along. You have done aggressive diets before. Okay, very likely you've done aggressive diets and you're just at a point where I usually split it in two. I usually say you're intentionally trying to diet and you're barely eating, you're not losing weight, which is super frustrating. You're probably thinking there's something wrong with your body, even though there's not. Okay, or number 2, you're unintentionally dieting down because you're just so busy with work and everything. Okay, so if you take a look over here, okay, so if you take a look over here, where is it? So metabolism, so you're probably unintentionally dieting. Like I said, you're so busy with work. Okay, eating once or twice a day. You barely eat, but you still can't lose weight. Okay, you probably had a lot of successful weight loss before and it felt easier before compared to now. You could probably raise your hand if you're like, oh, like, Adrian, like 10, 20 years ago, 5, 10 years ago even, like I would lose weight easily. Like here's pictures of me, I'm wearing this, I'm wearing that. Why is it like my body's broken now? Like, I can't lose weight. Is it my age? Is it like I lost muscle? It's probably my metabolism, right? So it is. Now the good news is there's a solution to every problem. Okay, and I'm going to show you in a quick second. Limiting beliefs with bucket 2. More food makes me gain weight. I need to eat less to lose more weight. My metabolism is broken. I have a slow metabolism, and it must be genetics. Okay, genetics is important, but genetics is not enough to stop a human being from losing weight that they can be losing. Okay, everyone's capable of losing weight. Everyone's capable of changing their body. Some people can be faster, yes, but it doesn't mean genetics prevents you from losing weight. Okay, unless you have some kind of very serious digestive issue or something, or some kind of blood issue or something super extreme, which 99.99999% of people don't have. Okay. Don't create scenarios that are not actually real and worry yourself. Okay, you're fine. Empowering beliefs with bucket 2. More of the right food paired with training will help me lose weight. I need more food to build my metabolism so I can see successful weight loss. I just lost a lot of muscle over the years, and that's something I will work to regain back to build my metabolism. This is key. Diet culture, social media keeps pushing us to, lose weight, cut calories, just cardio is good, weight training makes me bulky, all these things. And it programmed in your mind that, okay, I got to chase that number in the scale. And what really happened is you may have lost weight before, but is it really a success when you lost 20 pounds, but half of it was muscle? I always say this, but if you just lost a lot of muscle during a cut, during a diet phase, it just makes it really hard for you later down the road. So if you're listening and you're in this right now in bucket 2, it's probably because you went through a lot of years of aggressive dieting, keto, all these things, and now you're feeling stuck. Powering beliefs. You can change though, and you can improve your metabolism. Solution is reverse dieting, then cutting. So I'm going to show you an example here. It's actually Jessica over here, and you could just see down, where is Jessica? I'm going to show you over here. Okay, if we look at Meraki transformations, we have a bunch of transformations here. We have 75, right? But I posted her. Where is she? No, she was actually above here. So we got a lot of people, and we're posting different clients every week. But over here, this is when she just started. Jessica, she lost 12 pounds in
Jessica
8 weeks.
went from looking like
right?
This
and here's a crazy thing, she doubled her
all within
calories.
A month, and
I'm gonna show you over here. There's an updated one. That's 12 pounds down, right? People are I only see people, Adrian, that's not that much weight. It's 10, 12 pounds. I can do that myself. But here's what I'm gonna show you. So this is her now, and this is actually not her now. This is her actually last month and a half ago. She's down more than 35 pounds now, and you can see the difference in her body. And she built her calories from 1100 to 22, doubling her calories, eating twice the amount of food of her favorite foods too, many of it being her favorite foods, and losing 35 pounds, which is crazy. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so the last one I want to talk about is consistency. So by now, you're probably getting a better idea. You should be getting a better idea as to why you're stuck right now. It's strategy. It could be strategy. It could be metabolism, or it could be both, or it could be one of the last thing in the bubble, the weight loss plateau bubble, what I call the weight loss plateau bubble, why you're stuck. Can't lose weight, can't change your body. Last one's consistency. Okay, so you struggle with the ups and downs of weight loss. And you probably are saying, I need accountability, I need support, which is a real thing. By the way, I have 3 mentors right now. This year's crazy for me. I'm moving away from here in 2 months, moving to Toronto. I have a fitness coach. I got 2 self-development business coaches. It's crazy, right? But I see the value in accountability and support too. However, if you're a person that's always saying, I wasn't motivated, which is why I stopped, or, I have a hard time getting motivated, then it comes back to yourself where you have to build that consistency. You have to build that discipline, okay? Now let's go back over here. So you probably say you struggle with ups and downs. You need accountability and support. Okay, now limiting beliefs with number 3 is I can't lose weight and keep it off. It's just me, maybe it's I mentioned before, you say it's genetics, okay, or life got in the way. I'm really busy, which I understand. You're a busy woman, you're busy with work, you're rising up in your career, but you're life got in the way, or plateaus happen, so I lost motivation. Okay, so these are the beliefs you need. You need to understand first that weight loss is not a linear process. Once again, like I mentioned in the beginning, if you're a person looking for a quick fix, you give up really easily, then this is not for you. Okay, I want to help everybody, but the truth is I can't help everybody. And if you really struggle that much, or you're unwilling to get better, you're unwilling to change your attitude, unwilling to change it, and it's really hard. Everything starts from your mindset. Every goal is created first in your mind before it becomes reality. Okay, so weight loss is never a linear process. understanding weight loss is also 1 to 2 pounds as well. This is really 1 to 2 pounds a week. This is really important because a lot of people are actually told the wrong information. Like you may be chasing 20 pounds in a month because your friend did it or someone told you it's normal. That's not normal. So understanding physiologically how weight loss actually works, like what is normal, what is not normal, what is natural, what is not natural, like that really helps you just like understand, okay, I'm going to detach my emotions from this journey. Okay. And I'm going to look at it from like a, feel standpoint. I'm going to look at it from like a progress over like results standpoint. This is really important. Like you need to outlast rather than outwork. I think a lot of people are very polarized with like their approach with fitness and weight loss. Either a person doesn't do anything, maybe, they have analysis paralysis and they don't know what to do because there's so much information, like I mentioned earlier in the fitness industry, they don't even know which path to take, or they're taking so much action, but just executing with the wrong tool, so to speak. You're digging a cave with a spoon and it's just unsustainable. You may get results just from taking massive action, but you burn out, you feel shitty afterwards, you come off your diet, you gain weight, you feel even worse, and it's like this yo-yo effect until you find a spark of motivation again from somebody, and you go through that cycle again, and it's on and off, and it's like you never truly actually transform your body. Like you're actually not like, okay, you look different, you feel different, you are different. It's just like you're going through phases, which like it's not the goal. Like my goal here is actually getting you losing weight, understanding how it works, keeping it off, and just having this is moving on to the next chapters of your life, right? Having your new body, having your new attitude, your new like demeanor, the 2.0 version of yourself. Okay. So solution here is you need to educate yourself, which we always provide. Okay. You can't just deliver without education. The education part is very integral. Community and mentorship. Like I'm obviously accountability and support is very important. Like that's what I value as well. But yeah, like these things are really important. Okay. So by now you're probably thinking, okay, like, I'm okay. I'm doing my own thing. I could try my own thing, keep trying my own thing. I had like one client, her name is Lisa. Like she's like, I just signed up at like Orange Theory. Okay. So like Lisa's like, I signed up, I've been struggling for years and I felt stuck, but it's okay because like, I'll just try this new thing. So where is she? Like I posted her not too long ago. She's down like 25 pounds, by the way. So like, over here, Lisa, she was like, yeah, I'm at Orange Theory. I signed up with friends, So, and she lost 25 pounds in 5 months without doing any cardio. She's like, I'm going to do more cardio. I'm like, okay, you're doing the same thing over the last years. And like, truthfully, like, are you actually happy? Like where you are? Or are you going back and forth? And she's like, to be honest, I'm like going back and forth. So so you've been probably stuck for like months or years. You tried different things. Maybe, you're on TikTok or you're on Instagram, you're finding workout videos and combining it, but you're not really 100% sure like if this is right for you. Right now, the most important assets in this world, it's not money. It's time and energy. You can beg to differ. And if you do, then you probably shouldn't be finishing this training, or you probably wouldn't be agreeing with a lot of things. And I don't know why you made it this far, but like, I'm sure 99% of people watching this right now would agree time, because you never get that back, and energy. Because like how you feel and your emotional investment in things really is like affects you, like your day by day, and like how you do and how you think and your attitude and who you are as a person. So like these are the two most important things in your life. Time that doesn't lead to a desired outcome took time away from things that truly matter in our lives. So like this is so powerful. Like you could, like I would talk to individuals. Like I had an interview today with Syra. Like she's from Austria. Yeah, we do have clients across the world, by the way. I had a client with where is he? Let me show you over here. So I had a client with her today. Like she lost 20 pounds in 3 months, right? Like she told me for 5-6 years, like she's been like trying different things, yo-yoing. Okay. And like she's like saying like it took time away from things that really matter in her life. Like her mind's not in the right space because she keeps thinking about like, oh, am I good enough? Do I look good enough? I don't feel good enough. And I know, yes, like we should always be confident no matter what. But here's the truth. Okay. Like when you look better and you're down in weight, you're going to naturally feel more confident. There's a reason I'm a fitness coach and I have a fitness coach. I'm doing a fitness competition because at first I want to do it as a challenge, but like also it's true. Like when you look lighter, when you are lighter, you're going to be more confident. There's no denying that, right? Okay. I'm not fat shaming or anything. I'm not saying you can't be confident and stuff, right? But I believe that I still don't believe a person shouldn't make themselves better. I believe that everyone is capable of improving themselves. That's for sure. Okay. So, Taking time away from our relationships, our career, taking time away from like traveling, wanting to just travel, not think about like our health and fitness, wearing the things we want when we actually travel, wearing the things we want when we go to like sunny places, the beach, the waters, when we're around friends and family. Okay. So wouldn't it make sense to do things you want to be doing once your goal is accomplished rather than spending five times more time figuring out things and ending up with minimal result at the end? So like Virginia is one example. Okay, so we take a look at Virginia. Okay, over here, like she's my client from before. Okay, so with the Virginia, like she found her current partner right now. When she was in my program, like that was one thing. That was a couple things. Like she knew her fitness needed to improve, and she was like, don't have a partner, and that's like a thing that's really on my shoulders. Like my parents really want me to like get married within the next several years. I want to find the right guy, and here we are. Here we are. She's getting married within like the next year or so. And I did visit her, by the way, in Australia last year. So we do fitness retreats. Okay, Nicole got her dream job. Working in hospitality after losing 65 pounds in 7 months. I'm going to show you Nicole over here. She went through a complete identity shift, guys, like an actual transformation. This is someone that, has hypothyroidism. Like she was barely eating when I met her. She bought a treadmill because she thought running would have her losing weight, and she lost 7 pounds in a whole calendar year to losing 65 pounds in 7 months, which is crazy. Okay. Just living the life you truly desire without feeling held back. That's so powerful. Like Victoria here lost like 4 pounds. Like she's going out now. Like she's enjoying her social life. She's showing off her body. She's wearing short skirts. Like she's not covering up, It's like, that's like the goal, guys. That's a vision. The vision is ultimately the number one thing in life is just being free and happy, being free and happy. And like, that's my job as a coach, is to help you guys free yourselves from like the chains of like dieting and like all these nonsense in the fitness industry. Okay, like live the life you deserve to live without feeling held back. I think that's really important. Okay, so as a summary, as we finish up here, who is this for? This is for any career-driven woman who feels stuck with losing 20 plus pounds. You tried a bunch of stuff before, hasn't been working. You're fearful of doing something really restrictive. Okay, what you probably done? It's not your fault because you're being lied to. You probably done keto. You probably done like, you cut your calories, you do, aggressive cut of calories, you do boot camps, CrossFit, maybe even thought about surgery, maybe done surgery, all these things, okay? Once again, surgery is not the end all be all. Like you still have to focus on lifestyle. I know people that did surgery and gained weight back, almost all of it. So you've probably done all these, okay? So the 3 buckets are strategy, metabolism, consistency. You could have 1, 2, or 3 of these things. Either here, you could also be in the middle. You could be over here between 2 of them. This is what I call the weight loss plateau bubble as to why you're stuck. Okay, so you should have much more clarity after today as to why you're stuck. But the good news is there's a solution to every problem. Okay, and then the Meraki Hybrid Model, which is really blending in personalized meal plans based on flexible dieting. Clients are eating sushi, they're eating tacos, they're eating pasta. Okay, they're eating all these foods they actually want to be eating. Right? They're also not tracking every single day. Okay. If they want, they can, because they learn how easy it is in less than 5 minutes. Right. So combining that model with like optimized training and just giving that accountability, that coaching, that education, it's just like, it's game over. Like you're going to lose the weight for sure. And also you're going to keep the weight off as you gain all these tools and put it in your toolbox. So no more like crappy, boring meal plans. No more like, here, coach gives you calories and macros, figure it out yourself. No more like crazy running or being on the stair climber for an hour to lose weight and just like beating your body up. None of that. Let's focus and treat your body with love. Let's do the right thing. Let's actually understand how it works, because the understanding part's what's going to get you. The understanding part's what's going to get you losing 25 plus pounds. Okay, so some thoughts you might be asking right now. You're like, okay, right now is not a good time. I'll find a better time. I'm just so busy. I'm always busy. Guys, life is only going to get busier. Okay, action is what leads to success, no matter what. The most successful people in the world are the ones that take the quickest actions, they make the quickest decisions. If this is something that's been, once again, happening to you over the last years, I speak with individuals like Sarah today, 5-6 years before she got help from me. What is that costing you? That's time. Like you said, right now is not a good time. That time you spent on TikTok trying to find things, the time you spent on YouTube trying to find things, the research you've done yourself that led you not where you want to be, that's time that you've lost. So let me buy you back time, as a matter of fact. Okay. I'll look around and I'll compare my options. Guys, when you find a diamond in the rough, do you grab it or just leave it there? I'm going to definitely grab it. I don't know about you. Okay. But especially when you know it's something this thorough and it's not like, here's like a quick fix on how you lose 20 pounds. It sounds too good to be true, but you're like, here, I'm just going to commit to it. Guys, like this is all about education, actually how to lose weight. You know, the processes, how the body works with a scientific process with everything we do. Problem with the fitness industry is there's just so many options out there. The problem is 90% of them are bullshit and unsustainable, which is why you're here in the first place. You probably end up spending more money, resources, time, and accomplishing less. Okay, so when you find a diamond in the rough, you know it's a good thing. Grab it, stick with it. The rest is history. I'm too busy. You're not too busy. You're too busy and not in shape because your system to balance work and fitness has not worked for you, and you're driving yourself crazy. That added stress of not going where you want makes you feel like you're more busy, on and on and on. Okay, if 400 people have done it on my team and they're super busy, we have people that work a couple jobs. We have like nurses, a lot of nurses on our team, product managers, people in the engineering, losing 20 plus pounds, and you can do the same thing. So there's really two paths here as we finish up. Okay, you can continue doing what you have done, which is going to be time and energy consuming and probably may not produce results. Maybe you get lucky. I met like probably one person out of like several hundred people that I've spoken with that done keto that actually kept it off and is happy. Everyone else probably not. Okay, have not. If it is, you wouldn't be here watching in the first place, okay? So you can continue doing what you're doing. You're like, okay, like whatever. I'm okay not getting results. I'm okay staying, having excess fat on my body, not being happy wearing some of the clothes. I probably don't want to be wearing these oversized clothes, but I do because I'm just not happy with how I look. I want to be wearing these clothes I have in the closet. I haven't worn for many years, but I can't. You can stay stuck. You can continue searching things and you can continue being in the pain and the struggle where you are right now. Or you can book a call with me and my calendar's down below on the YouTube link. You can also find it on like my Instagram. You can find it on my TikTok, or you can just send me a message, but you should see it down below. Okay. If you go to my Instagram, TikTok, check out more of like, my transformations. Okay. We have like over like 250 on my Instagram. You can just search through it like Meraki wins. You can search over here like just a bunch of wins over here. Okay. It's a little slow right now. Right. But just all these stories, uploads. Okay. Whoops. Let me click on that. Okay. Just like a bunch of wins. You can just see like everyone that's crushing it right now. Okay. And go on and on. It'll take up too much time though. I'll probably keep you all the way to nighttime showing you all my transformations. Okay. Just like how Jessica doubled her calories and lost 35 pounds in 6 months. Right. Like, where's Jessica? Where is Jessica? She was the first one I showed you, but like on the story, like over here, just absolutely crushing it. Okay. Or how Nicole went from like running every single day and, not losing weight and losing 65 pounds, or like how Nicole lost 22 pounds in 5 months and is living her life. Okay. So if that's you and you are actually serious about making a change, book in a time and let's chat, and I'm here to help. Okay. If you made it this far, I know you got clarity from this call. I know you learned a ton. Besides from that, thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel at Adrian Leong Fit, and I will catch you guys on the next one.